Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. I know that there is a lot going on in the world. I know that we are seeing all of what is happening in the immigration world, in the administration world, what is happening in the Epstein file world. I know these are like the top things that are happening right now. But I'm going to say this, and this has to do with each of these things that I just mentioned. But I'm going to bring it back around to my entrepreneurs. Change your circle. Yeah. Change your circle. Bring back positivity and get rid of the toxicity. Because when you do not change your circle, or when you think that you are the smartest in your group and you are untouchable and you no longer can be taught anything new, this is the sort of foolishness that you see within government, within and everything that surrounds it. This is the sort of thing that you see. It becomes an ego maniac mission when you think that you are beyond learning anything new. It is okay to change your mind when you become more educated on a subject matter. Anytime you say, well, that's just the way I am, or that's just the way I've always done it, that tells me all I need to know about you. That tells me that you are not willing to learn anything new. You are not willing to exchange intellectual ideas. You lack emotional intelligence. And I would rather not keep having conversations with people who are just not a part of where I am trying to go, and that's positively on down the road. And I don't care if you hear me well, because I know I got a lot of haters who listen to this podcast. The numbers tell me exactly what the deal is, okay? And I know there are a lot of people who support me on this podcast. Hear me well and hear me now. I do not care if I have known you since I was 3 years old. If you are negatively impacting my life, you are going to get set to the side. If I find that it is bringing me down in any way that is going to affect my general health, my mental health, or even my pockets, my wealth, you got to go. You can go wherever you want, but you can't stay here. I am no longer going to entertain foolishness conversations. You are not going to be able to, I don't even know the best way to say it. You're not going to be able to pepper me with questions thinking that you're not going to pay for a consultation. We're not doing that anymore. There is enough information out here on the web, out here in the worlds of AI and everything else. You are popping and locking to every last dance challenge on TikTok and all the things. Go learn something. Go educate yourself about what is going on in this world so that we can show up in these midterm elections, which are 9-10 months away or so. We can show up intelligently and begin to change our circle, because the circle that we're floating around in right now is crazy. The circle, that the bubble or whatever it is that we are floating around in right now, is tragic. And it is hurting people in ways that they never even thought. You could be a Democrat, you could be a Republican, you could be an independent, you could be MAGA, you can be whatever you want to be. Move with positive intention, because if you're truly moving in with positive intentions and emotional intelligence, we can't normalize what we're seeing right now. We cannot. So I truly mean it when I say change your circle. My entrepreneurs, because I know that is my entrepreneurs and small business folks, I know that is one of the biggest audiences that tune into my podcast, and I appreciate you guys. Change your circle. It will change your money. It will change your mindset. It will change things and move you into a positive space. Stop trying to work with toxic people because of who they are connected to. And you think that, well, I'm just going to work with them because they know this person and they can get me in the door. Stop doing that. Because it doesn't work for you in the end. It's not going to pan out well at all. Been there, done that. We put up with foolishness because, well, we have to get a means to the end, or whatever the saying is. You guys know what I mean. And we think that we put these horrific people in these undeserved positions, these horrific souls. And I don't even know if they have souls. We put them on this pedestal. We put them in charge. We put them out in front because they have connections. Let me tell you something. Your friendship group will tell a lot about you. The relationships that you continue to foster and curate will tell a lot about you, positively or negatively. Again, I don't care if I've known you since I was 3 years old. I don't care if we met in high school. I don't care if we met in college. I don't care if we met, in the professional life. I don't care if we've done a great business together. If you are toxic and you are not coming with some sort of emotional intelligence, I do not want to be in your circle. Okay? If you have already removed me from your circle because you don't like the things that I say, or you think that I am too opinionated, I want to thank you for doing that. You did the work that I no longer have to do. I am tired of seeing constant toxicity because of proximity. You can rewind and listen to that part again. Stop thinking that you're going to get ahead because you need to be cozied up with this one or that one or whatever. I'm telling you, toxicity is not the way. And that has to do with business and personal. You know that business relationship needs to end. And you keeping it going. You know that relationship, even on a personal tip, you know it gotta end. You know it's not working for you. But you're keeping it going because you gotta save face. Or you don't want to be lonely. Or you don't want to feel like you got it going on. Or you don't want people to say, see, I told you so. You have to stop that. You're killing yourself. I read this thing, I don't know if it was on Threads. Threads has become my new place to post. Lately, I didn't think I was going to love Threads so much, but now that I'm no longer on TikTok, I think maybe I'll take up Threads as another medium to post But I will tell you, I read something on Threads. I think it was a neuroscientist or a neurological doctor, whatever the name is. You know, I'm not always good with these things. They said that positive reinforcement, and I'm paraphrasing, is going to keep you in a more positive space because your mind, whatever you train your mind to do, to think, to be, it will be just that. So if you keep fostering negativity, if you keep toxic people around you, your mind is going to adhere to that. And you're going to keep attracting more of the same. Is every day positive? No. Is every day going to be a win? No. But find the lesson in the failure. Find the lesson in the not so great day and say, okay, God, what are you trying to teach me? I know we've had this conversation before, but I'm going to say it again. Don't look at everything as negative. Cry, scream, get it all out, and then say, you know what, God, okay, what are you trying to teach me? What is it that I need to learn from this? And then find that positive road and start walking. And sometimes that means walking away from business relationships. Sometimes it means walking away from personal relationships, even family. Because I'm going to tell you right now, sometimes even family can be draining. And I know nobody wants to ever really talk about that, but it's the truth. We don't choose our family. This is true. We don't. But you can be mindful and put up boundaries about how much you interact with people who do not serve you. And I don't mean serve as in servitude. People that no longer serve your goals are not on the same page with you. We don't have to agree on everything, but our overall goals, our overall morals and things should be in alignment. So again, very simply, I don't care who the people are. I don't care how long you've been at that job. If they're not treating you well, it's time to pivot. Change your circle. Get out of that toxic bubble. I promise you. I promise you. It will literally change your life. All right, you guys. That's all I had to say. I will be back again. It's February. Happy Black History Month. And I'm gonna have a Black History Month special, but I had to jump in with this at the top of the month because it needed to be said. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.